Good morning, everybody. This is Melanie Wagner, Development Director here at Meals on Wheels, and we have a really special guest today. Representative Brian White is here with us. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Melanie. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great.
Brian has taken a minute today to join us and share with us, first of all, how he is involved with Meals on Wheels, and also how you can learn a little bit more of who we are and what we do. This is all part of our March for Meals campaign that we're bringing to you all throughout the month of March. So, Brian, can you share with us the story of actually how you got involved with Meals on Wheels? And I believe there's a little bit of history to it as well with your family.
There is, and it goes back to my mother-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
who volunteered for Meals on Wheels. Helene was a social worker by trade, but it was always about giving back. And
Yes.
she was, when she retired, she was a staunch volunteer for Meals on Wheels. Well, granted, it was in North Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
but she transcended that down to Courtney and I of, hey, you need to give back. It's a wonderful thing to do. And growing up in rural South Carolina, the next county down in Abbeville, you can understand the importance of taking care of your neighbor. And I think Meals on Wheels basically transcends that point of you're taking care of your neighbor. It's more than just a meal.
We appreciate that, and that is one of our slogans that we say a lot, and I know you've seen hands-on
Yes.
how it is more than just a meal. So I see you in here quite often with your busy schedule. You still carve out time to jump in and help, and in the summertime you've got your precious girls with you as well. Can you share with us a favorite story, maybe something that's especially touched you as you've been delivering out and about in Anderson to your neighbors here?
I think it kind of the favorite story in any one client of Meals on Wheels that you're going to visit is the whole experience, and it really boils down to the kids, as you mentioned. We bring our kids down, and during COVID, it was really important to that point that we came down and not only pack them, but we deliver. But like I said, it's more than just a meal. It's a learning experience for our children. To say, hey, you've got to give back. That is, biblically and ethically the right thing to do is give back. We take care of the least of these, and it's an eye-opening experience for the youth today to actually see what exists in your community. Not everybody has it easy. There's folks out there that's struggling. They may have had it one time. Their lot in life may have changed, or things just change, but taking the kids with me is probably one of the best experiences ever, because take it as a teaching moment. This is why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And when the elderly person comes out and they meet with them and just interact to that point, then I think it's that aha moment they get while we're doing this, and they start appreciating giving back. But Meals on Wheels recently just gave to us one of our residents on one of the routes one day. We now have a new cat at the house.
Oh, so you got gifts back.
I got gifts back from delivering Meals on Wheels. This one sweet lady had a stray to come up and do, and well, anyway, Madeline fell in love with it. So now we have Frank, the blue-eyed cat.
Frank. So if you decide to volunteer for Meals on Wheels, I promise you may or may not have to take a cat with you.
Yeah, just don't bring your children.
I love it. I love it. And they love to see people our age, adults, but when we take the kids, it just makes it so special for them.
It does.
It just brightens their day. We will have our recipients call and say, oh, we got to meet, Brian's daughter today, or so-and-so's granddaughter. And it makes it even more special. So that's a good encouragement for folks as they're thinking through their summer plans.
Yes.
I know everybody's busy, but maybe could carve out some time to bring the kids and run around.
And
that's a great idea.
It doesn't take long, Melanie, to do that. And like I said, you can make it as quick as you want to, or you can have nice visits with folks, because you may be the only person they see.
Most of the time we are.
And that interaction, and it's almost like a wellness checkup. So and y'all do an exceptional job with notes on the sheets of, here's their phone number if no one comes to the door, so you can call them, or be patient. It may take them a while. So, but no, y'all do a wonderful job of making it easy to go out and deliver meals.
Well,
you really do.
Thank you.
And the sheets are laid out, the routes. I mean, it's wonderful in that point. Like I said, it can be as quick or it can be as long as you want to do. And we occasionally interact and take a little longer because we, like you said, especially if the kids are there, they like doing it, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just, you know, they may be out in the yard and you have to help them out do a few things too. So it gives back more to us than we're giving to them.
And you know, that's what so many people tell us. They say, you know, you do it to give, but you really end up you're on the receiving end
You
of
are
the
on the
blessing
receiving.
at
You
the
are.
end of the day. And I know you guys have also come in and helped prep meals as well. So you've
Yeah.
actually seen the process start to finish. So we just appreciate your involvement. I know you and Courtney, I love to hear that it's a multi-generational thing, and it
Yes.
looks like you have planted seeds in your girls that will live on. So we'll have future generations of volunteers as this silver tsunami grows and the need for what we do grows. Let's touch real quick. As an elected official, I know you see that this is a constant issue you're dealing with at the state level. And so with that being said, I appreciate the efforts that you are making to make sure that these folks stay taken care of, make sure they stay on the forefront of our minds so that we don't forget about them and give them the dignity and grace they deserve to age in place at home for as long as they can. So
it's very important. I mean, because in one, it keeps the expense down on taxpayers as well to
yes,
that point
thank
if you're
you for
doing it.
sharing that.
But also, you know, you can't put a value on the smiles that are received on both ends from us and from them. So, you know, and you say about the time you do and the busyness of this world we're in and as crazy it is, everybody's in a rush and to do everything. You know, when you deliver Meals on Wheels and you have that interaction with those folks, it goes back to that saying, it's hard to be stressed when you're blessed.
Oh,
And
wow,
it is
that's
truly a
good.
blessing to interact with those folks and get, like you said, you're receiving at that point. And for us and our family, that is what makes it all worthwhile.
Well, we sure appreciate what you've done. And if you'd like to learn more about how you can get involved with Meals on Wheels, please just reach out to us here. We're more than happy to share with you how you can plug in on a regular basis. And as Brian calls himself, he's our emergency go-to.
Emergency go-to, yeah.
Any Monday or Friday when legislative session is going on, you'll jump in.
And emergency meals for the winter side of things
Yes.
too. In December is very important.
Yep,
to go
you
out
help
there
with
and
the
do that
shelf
part.
stables, and we appreciate that as well. So thank you so much for all that you do, and we appreciate you. And thank you guys for taking time to listen today. And on behalf of us here at Meals on Wheels, we appreciate all that you do as well. And thank you, and God bless you.